Garner on Language and Writing by Bryan Garner. They're making a big deal about the foreword by Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I would too if I had a book with a foreword by Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Let's just be clear, it's about a page and a half. It's not a long foreword. Here is the back of the dust jacket. So Bryan Garner is a lawyer who has written a number of books about writing and style, and I think in particular, well, not really. I mean, he's written about writing for lawyers. You know, how they can write more clearly, how they shouldn't have to be writing everything in such complex, dense, esoteric, difficult language. And along with writing about lawyers, he's also just written style guides and writing guides for anyone. That's what this one is on language and writing. There's a fair amount in there sort of about legal writing, judicial writing, but there's also a lot of stuff that just about just regular usage. He's really good. I think he's really good. I have another one of his books, which I'll do a different video on, which is more of a style guide, more of like a usage and style guide. And this one is more, there's some of that in here, but it's also sort of talking about being a writer and what the essence of being a writer and what it's all about. Whereas the other one is more like you can look up a specific usage and see what his advice is on it. He's really, really good, and I can definitely recommend him. This book less than the other one. Well, this book, if you're a lawyer, but also if you're kind of interested in the writerly aspects. But the other one, if you do any amount of writing at all, it's a good thing to have on the shelf, just as a reasonable, sensible style guide for American English. He is not overly I'm trying to pick my words carefully. He's not prescriptive, what we call prescriptive. He doesn't say, oh, well, you should do this because that's right and that's logical. He says, well, most people are doing this, so this is probably the most acceptable way to do it. But he has really good advice. Anyway, that's another book. This one is also interesting, and but it's a different kind of book from a style guide itself. Okay, so that's Garner online. Oh, let me show you. I'll show you Ginsburg's intro so you can see. I mean, they put it right on the cover there. Her intro is probably 500 words. Here we go. Ready? I said a page and a half. It's less than a page. Still, as I say, if it were me, Ruth Ginsburg wrote 5 words on my book. I'd plaster it all over the front. Not that I have a book. Bryan Garner on Language and Writing.